Hi, welcome back. So, I just got back last night, and I'll say more about that, but you may look at me and go, wow, Denise doesn't usually wear shorts and a denim shirt to a Super Saturday. And what happened was I just gotten out of the shower this morning and thought I had about an hour and a half to come here, and I got a text message from a friend whose sister was drinking, and she really needed support. And so I took her to an Al-Anon meeting this morning at 9. And literally, this is what I traveled in yesterday. I literally picked up off the floor my dirty laundry and threw it on and took her to Al-Anon. And then she needed to chat just a little bit afterwards, so we did that. And I didn't want to spend any more time going home and changing, and so this is how I am. So there we go.
Good, great.
So I just got home last night from I just felt just now such gratitude for you all being here and holding this space for everybody in my absence and Tom's absence in Australia. And I was literally listening to every single person going, I mean, this is just such great information and sharing your hearts and so anyway, I just had that feeling of just being in awe of all of you, and all of you being my teachers as well. I was 10 days in Ojai, California, and I went to, this is my thought, I went to this resort that I've been there before, the Ojai Valley Inn and Spa, which is one of the most beautiful hotels in the entire world. And I signed up to do this retreat with a woman named Byron Katie. And my thought was, it was 10 days, and my thought was, that's a little long. I really wish it would have been like 3 days. Like 3 would be great, you know? Just right, you know? And, but it wasn't. It was 10 days, and ironically, it used to be 28 days. And so you know how when you don't know what you don't know. Well, I didn't really know what it was all going to look like, right? And so I thought, okay, I'm going to learn this process that I will be able to then share with everybody when I'm coaching, and so that was my thought process. Like, I'm going to go and I'm going to learn this process. Well, I didn't really think it through that in order to learn the process, you have to do the process, right? And so Tuesday, a week ago, Tuesday, I check in and we go Tuesday evening, and they suggest, everything's optional, but they suggest that you hand over anything with a screen.
Wow.
Not that you just turn it off in your room, that you actually hand it over. Who would you be without your phone? Who would you be without your computer? Who would you be without your iPad? And then any snacks, any food that you may have, anything that you have attachment to, my makeup. I really have to think hard if I actually ever walked out of the house without makeup on. I remember when I was married to my first husband, we went to Italy for a honeymoon, and there was a topless beach. And he said, "Are you gonna go topless?" I'm like, "Look, I don't walk out of the house without makeup on. I'm certainly not walking out without topless, right?" So I was, yeah. And that was when I was 23, which, let me just say, that if I'm going to do that, that would have been the time to do it. But, so, makeup. And the work. What she does this process called the work. And it's the school for the work. And we were in silence for at least 4 hours a day through meal times, and no caffeine. They ask you no alcohol, no drugs, you know. And so literally, until I came here, I'd literally talked to like 3 people since I got home. So what I feel is like this was a soft landing. You know, I go to Al-Anon, that was a soft landing. I come here, and this is a soft landing because, you know, this is all family who I love. It was all my suffering comes from my thoughts. All my suffering comes from my thoughts. All suffering comes from thoughts. That's it. From attachment to what I want, what I need, what should happen, what I should do, what they should do. Me, I, right? And we went through a whole, I can't even tell you everything that we went through, but we were in a situation that was so fearful that I now can see that nothing is fearful. Nothing is fearful. Because I know that fear is about either the past or the future, about my story. Who was talking about my story? Nikki. My story or my anticipation, right? That's all fear, because when you are here in the moment, there is no fear. There's nothing, you are right here. And so, and when I have attachment to something, if I'm in an argument with somebody, defense is the first act of war. So it's not what they say, it's what you make it mean. It's how you come back at it, and so, so it's a process that we learned over 10 days. So it's all great to think, oh, I shouldn't think that way, or I should think more positively. But then you get caught off in traffic again, and without, you go into story. And so what we learned was a process, a step-by-step process that you can apply to any thought. So I shouldn't walk up front in my shorts and jean shirt that I wore yesterday, because it might smell and they may wonder why I'm dressed so shabby. You know, so breaking that down. So what's great about this is that, and I literally, like, I felt like I wrote down on my notebook, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I was crossing off the days like I was in prison. Here. I was in prison here, right? And after 4 days, it all disappeared. It all disappeared. So the cool thing is that I have become very skilled at facilitating the work. And what I want to do is share that with you on a weekly basis, doing something here. And the only thing that I ask is that the work that we do here stays here. And anything you hear from people stays here. And because that's the only way we could do this process is having a very safe room. And unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to Zoom it. So that's what, and I'll figure out with Marianne what day that might be on, when it won't interfere with other stuff.
So it's a good thing it wasn't just 3 days long. It's the 4th day is when you.
Yeah.
Oh my, here's what happened too. Yet all time went away. And literally yesterday, when they brought the bag back, I was like, I don't want it back. So yeah, so Byron Katie, BRYONKATIE, Byron Katie, and it's thework.com. And my suggestion though is to come and be facilitated, because it's a very simple process, but it will help to be facilitated so you can start to do it for yourself. And any story that you have attachment to, any fears, we'll be able to break it down.
Nice.
Yeah, dissolve it.
Woo.
Dissolve it. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my God. She's throwing everybody under the bus.
Okay, thank you, Dee, for handing these out to everybody that was
Oh yeah.
on time. And Dee said, should we just give them to the people who were on time? And I said, oh, give them to everybody because they came. And she said, no, I think just on time. So if you didn't get one, do you have any more?
Yeah,
Anybody didn't get one that wants to be in the raffle? No? Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Dee, you can choose. Marianne, you should be able to get the gifts.
Oh yeah.
Okay, last 4 digits, 426.
Oh, yay! Then I'm writing up here something else that you didn't see writing it up here. You have a new all-natural organic cleaning line from Australia that's coming, and it's called Nature Direct. And 2 days after convention, on that Tuesday after convention, the top distributor from Australia, Jeanette Anderson, is coming here as a special guest to present it to us during the meeting, Tom and Denice's meeting. So that would be really neat. She's wonderful. She has a beautiful Australian accent that you'll fall in love with.
Ends in 429.
No fortune here. Oh, that's
441. Is that you, Marion?
441, that's me.
That's you.
Oh, yeah, from
442.
That's the only.
That's me.
So you can pick coffee or one of these or
This is great.
Mix them up better.
you got a decaf.
428.
Check my ticket.
No, I can't.
413. Oh, that's where.
I want to know everybody's number.
I just saw his ticket in his hand. 417.
Yeah, there you go.
435.
You can have all the kind you want.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I got
Oh,
it.
yay.
427. Four 118. 418.
What was it? 418. I was just celebrating s'mores coffee. I wasn't listening.
You're a winner.
All right. We have a few more prizes.
I'm sorry.
You threw them away.
Take it away. They're safe. Oh, maybe the trash can.
I
But you brought out more.
I'm sorry, I brought out 4 more things.
Okay,
All right.
wait, that's not everyone.
What?
419.
419.
419?
416.
Oh, put yours back.
440.
Oh, great shot.
All right.
415.
Thank you for picking my name.
Doesn't hurt at all.
One more, last one.
430. We should make it like that Christmas thing where you think we can see.
What?
No, this is good.
Okay, real quick too, you guys, we had a lot of extra catalogs and stuff that are on that back table. So feel free, I'm not sure how old they are, but feel free to take some if you guys want some. Well, some of them are, yeah.
Over this year.
All right, is that it? Are we done?
That's it.
Yeah,
All right, thank you guys. If you know anybody in New Mexico, I'll be at Las Cruces. We're doing a Super Saturday down there next weekend, so that'll be a lot of fun. And thank you for coming. Yeah. What did I do?
That's a good idea.